Hey, if you're watching, please say hello. Okay, I'm testing new equipment, so, oh, good. Someone's saying hello, great. Lori Brown, thank you. Happy Saturday, Kate, thank you. Well, I'm here at what will be my new house. This is the view. I love this view. I get a lot of, flora and fauna here. Well, at least fauna. Nice little egrets out there. So I hope the stream is going steady because the green is flashing on and off, so I don't know what that means. It seems to be working. Can everybody hear me? Just say hello if you can. Say yes if you can hear me. That'd be great. Just say yes. Say, I can hear you. Uh-oh. Oh. Yes, thank you. Great. I'm going to start chatting a little bit more. It's telling me no people are watching, but obviously there are people. So this is really amazing to me because 2 weeks ago, this was just the plot outline. 3 weeks ago, we had nothing. 3 weeks ago, we had grass and just piles of dirt. And that once they got the permit approval, they started plotting it out, which I'll show you over here, which they did with the neighbor. And by the end of the week, they poured the foundation. The next week, they had these walls up. These walls came up, it seems like a long time ago, but it was only, let's say today's what, Saturday? It was Tuesday. These walls went up. Then the framing came in on the inside. That was the next day. Then by Thursday, they had this section up, second floor, and were then putting the trusses for the roof. So that is to me just amazing that happened so swiftly. Remember to like and share this video. It's very helpful. If you have any questions about, what you're seeing today, I'd appreciate just asking. So I'm shocked. I really am. Because the roof is going in. And when I say the roof, I mean the plywood over the trusses. And I think in a couple days we'll start seeing shingles. So let's go over here. I'm going to show you what's going on with this house here. Here you go with this house. Oh, good. Someone's asking a question. Oh yeah, it's nice to go and see the progress. I'm trying not to be too much of a pain in the butt, but I bet you they'll be pouring the foundation here by the end of next week, and it'll be interesting to see this one develop. I don't know if they're going to like the view of my wall of my house forever, but that's their choice. I try to get some shots of the interior. Is the stream going steady? Like you're not, it's not cutting off and stuff? Because it's a good signal. It seems I've always had great signals here, which is terrific news for me because I like to come here at night. Yes, it is going up fast. Stream looks good. Thank you. Well, so let me take you on a little tour for those who aren't familiar with the house. Now, this is what they call, quote, custom built, because I ordered it. I told them what style I wanted on this lot. I told them that I wanted the garage on this side. The reason being so that the lanai would be on the pond side. So they basically call that custom, but truly I'm picking from a catalog of models. Now, I find you get the best deals. Well, I know you get the best deals when certain things have already been determined already. So that's what they call an inventory home, when they have decided what property they're going to build, what model they're going to build on what lot, and they pull a permit. Usually when they pull a permit, they decide everything that's going to be inside the house. You can't make any changes to it. You might, depending on the stage it's in, change a color or two. But if they have decided what they're going to build, that's what they're going to build. And that's when I think you get the best opportunity for a price, when, and when it's been built already, then you can always make an offer. You just make an offer. And what I love about dealing with a company as opposed to a person, they're not offended. So if the house is listed at $500, sure, go ahead and offer $450. Go ahead. What the heck? You're not hurting anybody. All they can say is no, but they're not gonna, and they'll may counter. It's just like when you deal with a foreclosure. I loved when I was dealing with foreclosures because nobody would get offended. They would just come back with the price that they wanted. Now you could always counter offer, because you're dealing with a company, not a person. They are not, corporations are not people. They are a group. They have to get everything approved, yes, but by people. But it's really a numbers game. So if your numbers are okay, they will accept it. That's one thing I like. When I'm dealing with people who are selling their home that they lovingly cared for, yeah, they get offended. They get absolutely offended. So, you know, that's what I like about dealing with corporations. You could throw an offer in, and this is a side entrance door, and honestly, they tell me there's going to be a side panel light in there, but I don't see it. I really don't see it. I don't know how they're going to fit that in there. Dan, no, you know what, Dan? I didn't get the two things I really wanted, which is the three things I wanted was view of the fireworks, butler's pantry, and a balcony. And I just couldn't get those in this model on this lot. And number one thing is view of the fireworks. Hey, and let's be honest, I wasn't going to use the butler's pantry for storage of, heirloom quality, dishes and stuff like that. So that wasn't, but the thing, what I'm really upset about is not getting the balcony. But hey, what are you gonna do? You gotta compromise, or you gotta spend a lot of money. And I wasn't willing to spend I could have gotten that if I spent maybe $200,000 more. Now, I could have gotten the balcony over in another community called Watermark. It would have cost me a little bit less, but I would not have gotten that view. I wouldn't have had the fireworks view. There was no guarantee of a fireworks view there. It was a beautiful home, had the balcony, but hey, what are you gonna do? You can't always get what you want, and even my bedroom, is not the size that I would like. I would like something bigger. I would like to be able to put a chair or two in there. Can't do it. That's you gotta take the good with the bad. You take the good, you take the bad, and there you have the facts of life. What do you need such a big house for? I've been asking myself that same question since July when I bought it. But I went through a logical process. I want my mother to be able to stay here, and I needed a downstairs bedroom. So I don't like sleeping on the first floor, so I needed a second floor. I could have gotten a unit that had no bedroom downstairs, and then my mother would have to go up the stairs, and there was no, So I went through this whole process of, Now I could have gotten a 1-story built here, but I felt like it was just too, it just, I had to get this lot, and that was the thing, so when I was going, now, do I need all the extra features that I got? No, because I could have gotten this house for about $90,000 less than I bought it for. I could have gotten basic, everything basic. But I went to the design center, and now let me tell you, I went to another house that I liked, and it was probably 300 square feet more than this. It was a resale. It was beautiful. But the interior of it, everything needed to be upgraded. Everything. The floors were the cheapest ones they could get. The cabinetry was nice looking, but when you get closer to it, you realize it's very, very cheap. Well, that house is still on the market. 1, 2, 3, 4 months later. because everybody else saw what I saw. Now, I liked that house, but I knew I would have to put 60 grand into it, and then it did not have a downstairs bedroom. It's beautiful layout though. But the bathroom was, now it had an office space that would have made a great bedroom. Great. But there was no bathroom nearby. Who builds houses like that? They picked everything the cheapest possible way. The cheapest way to do it, and now they can't sell it. Now, they could probably sell it for $420. And that would be, well, I'm hoping that thank you, Michelle, you're saying I'm such a good son. I'm hoping that my mother's going to have this room down here. She's going to visit 3 weeks every 6 weeks, I hope. I have to find some way for her to, maybe, we're gonna have to do things like together, like she's gonna need a place to exercise and stuff like that. What's the name of this community? This is called Latham Park. It's made by Ashton Woods. If you're interested, there are, I think, about 5 more opportunities here. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about builders, if the house hasn't closed yet, there's always an opportunity to swoop in and buy something, because all these houses haven't closed. Okay? They have buyers, but you never know. Things fall through all the time. So if you're interested in something, you have your agent keep on top of them, because finances fall through. People change their mind. In a year, you can change your mind where you want to live. Hello. So it's, even if someone tells you, no, sorry, we're all sold out, it doesn't mean that 3 months from now they're not sold out, that they're gonna have something. And that's when you get a good price, because you never know what there have been people who have put 20% down on a house and then said, you know what, we're not gonna buy it. We're gonna do something else. Well, you know what? Guess what? They're gonna lose that 20% sometimes. That's why you never say you're buying a house cash. Because when you do, and you put a bunch of money down, we're literally more like 5%. You lose that if you're buying it cash, because you're walking away. If you're getting a loan and your loan doesn't get approved, you get that back. And I just think, you got to be careful when you tell someone you're buying something, because you never know, especially when it's a year off. Now, these are supposed to be done, and everybody's situation is different. These are what is the name of the community? So I won't read what you wrote, Michelle. But yeah, you never know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So that's why if you're selling a house and you need to buy another one, and you're going to buy another one, you always, and I'm going to make a confession after this, you always say, it's contingent upon the sale of my house. If my house falls through, I can't buy this, and you get your deposit back. Now, when I was buying, I didn't have me with me. I was so excited because I found this lot, and I'd seen the fireworks, and I said, "This is it." I was all excited and jumping up and down, and I wasn't thinking like a realtor. I didn't have anybody saying, hey, make sure. Now, it all worked out. It all worked out. But I didn't put on the contract contingent upon the sale of my house. Can you imagine? I personally knew I was going to sell it, how much I was going to get for it, everything, but I didn't put it down there on the contract because I didn't have anybody with me saying, where is that on the contract? Because usually I just say, okay, just show me where that is. Because legally, I cannot read contracts to people. Only a lawyer can read a contract to you or an offer to you. And I think I don't think it's a bad idea to have a lawyer do that for you. Because if you have questions about them, they can explain everything to you. I can only say, well, what do you think it means? And I go, and then have someone else. I will not take responsibility for a contract at all. That would be a sure way to lose my license. But that's what happened. So, and I wasn't upset because I went back the next day and I went, wait a minute, did I say that? Did I do that? Oh God, I didn't. Because I don't have me with me. Drives me nuts to think about that. So, 2-car garage. I could have gotten a 3rd-car garage addition or storage area addition, and I wish I could have, but it was too much money. Now, if I had gotten that, they would have pushed it over on the lot about 5 more feet so that it was centered. I decided not to do that. Now, I did get the addition of a dining room and extended lanai. So I thought that was good because that was going to really optimize the view. Now, no offense to anyone else in their choices. Now, that house is not spoken for there. That house is going to be $480. It's got a beautiful pond view, but I don't feel it optimizes the view without having the dining room. Where the patio is, which is a 10 by 10 patio, nice, good size for, people. That's a good house if they build a pool. I have no plans on building a pool. I would like one, but I also don't want to pay $30,000, $40,000 for one and then have to heat it. And then, because honestly, when you want a pool, it's too cold. When you don't want a pool, it's too hot. I don't like having a pool, for me, unless I was rich, and I'm not. So it's going to be interesting seeing how this stream came out. For those who are watching, please like and share. This builder, I'm really impressed with the way that they build. I can't tell you if someone has quality or not. I will tell you that my inspectors say that everything has to be built up to code, but it's the construction manager on site that will determine if a good job is done. But everything has to be built up to code, and I can appreciate that. So, I'm just so impressed sometimes with the way I see things done here, I love those big windows. So this is going to be obviously the lanai. This is going to be I'm calling this the viewing area, because I bought this house because of the view that's going to be right there. The fireworks come up right over the castle. The castle, the castle is right that way, about maybe 2 miles, no more than 2 miles. I'd have to measure it, but the next property over is Disney World. If I didn't mind walking through a creek, I could walk to Disney World. I have to say, God forbid Disney changes their what do you call their fire, where their fireworks come from, because so I'm going to be here tonight, I think tonight, depending, and watching the fireworks from this house. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I am going to be able to see fireworks from my bedroom, which is right there. Oh, wait. The bathroom is there. There's no window in the bathroom. So I believe these, I guess the 2 windows are my bedroom there. And then those 2 windows are over the atrium. There was also a choice to make this a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. And I hate to say, and that was my dilemma. Was, do I have the dining room, or do I do 5 bedrooms, 4 baths? Now, I don't need 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, but it would help the selling price if I ever had to resell. I decided against it, and I go back and forth in my mind still. Was that the right thing? And I actually, to be honest with you, I think it was the wrong thing to do. Financially, for the future, to sell a 5-bedroom house with more square footage for the same, well, it would have been an extra 200 square feet, because I had the dining room instead. So, 200 square feet inside. You had an extra bedroom. It would have been interesting. Hey, Jeff. Are you in Horizon? Michelle is asking if I'm in Horizon West. Absolutely. Horizon West is 33 square miles section of Winter Garden. Previously unused, well, not totally unused. It was either empty land, or it was mostly not used for probably the last 10 years. And now it's 33 square miles of property that's either deeded back to the state. So whenever they build a community, they have to deed a section of the land back to the state. So over in that section is all land that's been deeded back to the state. And so what's coming to Horizon West is Hamlin Town Center, which already has a Walmart and a Publix, huge Publix. Sinopolis Movie Theater. There's also a variety of restaurants, from fast food all the way to lakefront dining. There's going to be 4 lakefront restaurants. Across the street from this community and down about a mile is going to be, in 2021, they'll probably break ground next year. It's going to be a grocery store, a drugstore, which is going to be the Walgreens. There's always a Walgreens around here. And a variety of different, from fast food to middle of the road restaurants. Like, I think they said Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza. I know it's going to be Coal Fire Pizza. No, Jeff, they don't use blocks up to the roof. The block is on the first floor. wood on the second. That's how all the builders do it, except for D.R. Horton. D.R. Horton has, at least in this area, across the board, said that they're going to do block all the way to the second floor. It's a great, I think it's terrific because people want it and they ask for it. Is it necessary? Probably not. Your roof is still going to be wood. They're going to tell you, yes, it's necessary. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely important to have block on block. But all the builders around here do block and then wood. If you want block on your up to the roof, then you get a one-story house. I would personally prefer it. I would like it, just because I'd like to be, if I had to hide at one point in time, I'd love to be hiding behind a cinder block rather than wood. But there was also if you research it online, they will tell you that some people prefer wood because it has give. Well, this doesn't have give. Michelle is saying that we're going to be close. Yes, Michelle is moving to a section of Claremont, which is really one of the I'm showing it on Monday. In fact, I'm showing that whole area on Monday. I think it's a really great opportunity because there's a road that's going to take you from there, and they're working on it now. But I never believe estimates on construction until the first car drives through, till you get the keys, till you get right through the house, through there. But they're saying, within a year now, you'll be able to drive through there. I mean, they're certainly cleared the way. They're certainly working on it. I just don't know how long roads take to build. I know that the road that I'm going to be taking into Disney World, Floridian Way, seemed like it took a year. I saw it and I was like going, what's that? And from the time I said, what's that, to it being done, it was a year. Oh, Jeff is saying, is it so the house can flex in the wind? I don't think it will flex. I just don't think it's, listen, cinder block can do one or two things. It can fall down or, wood does have some give to it. So there's different theories. Everybody's got a theory on what it is. I think it definitely is less expensive to build this way than going block all the way up. You certainly wouldn't want to put wood all the way down to the ground anymore because of termites and things like that. You could still have termites on your second floor. You can get them in your roof, and all that. But I'll tell you, Celebration, 80% of Celebration is wood all the way down to the ground. It's one of the reasons I don't like Celebration that much anymore. One of the other builders did do block on the first floor, wood on the second, if they went to a second floor, and that builder went out of business. Still, Artisan Park was where they were at, is a great community. If someone offered me a house, if there was a house for sale in Artisan Park, I would grab it. I love that community. So Aaron is in the next community over, Watermark. Actually, if I didn't buy this house, the next community that I would have bought in was Watermark, and I would have bought the same model that Aaron bought. But I chose the firework view directly in front because I think that's going to just completely... I'm going to be live streaming like this most nights. Most nights I'm going to have a camera set up here, looking that way. Boom. Done. I'm going to love it. Because I love live streaming. And when I start live streaming from my computer, it's going to be even better than it is now. Because I'll have Wi-Fi all through the house, which I'm so excited by. I'm so excited. I'm going to be looking for people who have cats in the area so I can house sit them when they go on vacation, and they can house sit me. I just love... Jeff Smith is saying, I can't believe how fast it's progressing. You know what? I am shocked at this. I'm shocked. But I find now, once they get the roof on, okay, they're going to have a framing inspection. And that's done by the state or the county. Sometimes I go drive by houses that I'm working with, and I'm like, why hasn't anything been done? You know, because I'm a nervous realtor. But I've learned that there's a lot of approval process involved. Once they do the framing, then they're going to do the electrical, then there'll be an inspection there. So there are inspections along the way. I find the most issues come up with cosmetic things or minor things that nobody inspects. So, I'm going to see. Ooh, nobody's moving around, so I'm going to sneak inside, okay? I can't wait. The day I am able to walk up the stairs, I'm going to be live streaming, and I'm going to be crying. I am telling you right now, I will be crying. This is so amazing. I love being able to follow it, and that's where my air handler is going to be. Okay, so my air handler will be right there. This in here on the other side is my storage area. Let me pan down, sorry. This is the storage area. So what I may do eventually is section it off so that the cat can use the litter box, like right here. So cut a hole right, there's where the toilet would be. Okay, so cut a hole right across from the toilet, put the litter box here and seal off this wall. And then seal it off on this side, and then put access doors inside there so I can get to the storage area. That's just what I'm thinking. But God knows I'm not going to have the money to do that right away. Here's... Okay. Oh, I'm so excited I can get inside. Okay. Here's where the kitchen island's going to be. Obviously, this is the kitchen island. There was... Hello. Hey. Just tell me if I need to leave. I'm buying this house. So, this is the pantry. So I got the pantry right here. I've got the refrigerators right there, so it's piped. I'm not crazy about the refrigerator that came with the house, but I'm going to deal with it. It doesn't provide crushed ice, but it also doesn't have the ice in the door where, you know, I hate that. You put the ice in and one ice cube falls out and, you know, you're like, great, now I have to pick up the ice off the floor. So it's got a bin, and I like that. I'm also going to get a water purifier for the whole house. Then right over here is a little, what I'm calling the coffee bay. That's going to be where I have my coffee and everything set up. This is the dining room, obviously. But look at this view. Isn't that gorgeous? I think the most important thing in a house, for my house, the most important thing is a view. And that's what I went with. I went with the view rather than the design, rather than anything else. I went with the view. But look at this. Oh, it's the morning, and I got the sun in the morning on the backyard. That's nice. I didn't even look. See, I didn't even when I was buying, I didn't even think about the other things that I usually think about was what's the direction of the sun and all that, because I really wanted the view. I wanted the view of the fireworks, and that was it. Now, if I could go back in time, I would buy that house right there, because that has a direct view of the fireworks every night. Mine is the fireworks is off to the side. That's fine. That's fine. And the reason I want the fireworks is for work. I think it'd be a great thing for my business to be able to live stream from my house every night. So for me, I'm going to be setting an alarm at 8:30, fireworks, prepare, boom, set it up, have my computer right there, stretch the camera right out the window, that damn tree. So we'll take a little. Oh, what time is it? Oh my gosh, I gotta go. I gotta go and meet a customer. Anyway, boy, okay, so here, as I walk out, this is the gallery, they call it. I think they call it the gallery because you put up your pictures and everything in this like little room. Now, I have seen people buy this with a big window right here. I decided not to get the window because it was expensive. Which I don't understand. I really don't. Anyway, I'm gonna scoot out. Get the hell out of here before something falls on me. Anyway, if you liked watching this video, please like and share it along all the platforms. This is my community. This home they're going to start on soon. Be interesting to see when they move in. Speaking of, I'm going to be getting the wrought iron fence soon. That's going to be the first thing I order. That and the water purifier. So thanks for watching. I have to run to a community right now, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to like and share this video. That helps me get seen, get noticed, get more likes on my Facebook page if you want to live near Disney World. Hey, how are you? You know, I always wear a hard hat when I go in there because I'm a professional. No, and I want people to think I work there. It probably won't let owners, walk around in the property. So anyway, okay. So anyway, thanks so much. Please, like my Facebook page at Naraki Realtor. If you have any questions regarding property, please contact me, and I'm going to try to be live this weekend from here to show you the fireworks. Let me see if someone wrote a question out. I can't see. Okay, I can't see the last question. But anyway, thanks so much, and I will, of course, I'll be back.